I really trust SEO. I think it's a good channel of acquisition. Less content is the main foundation of SEO and also what AI and LLM will use to position and to do citations. Yes, we write content for users and for AI and search engines, but always remember that the content is for users at first. There is a lot of agencies doing the same kind of work, so how you can be different and make them remember you.
Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to your show E-Coffee with Experts. This is your host Ranmay here. And today we have Arthur Cotton, who is the founder and CEO at Cassiopea with us. Hey Arthur, how is it going?
Hi, I'm pretty good. And you?
Doing well. Thank you so much. Arthur, before we move any forward, why don't you talk us through your journey a bit, how it all started, and also about your agency, Cassiopeia. What do you guys do? What do you guys specialize in? And we'll take it off from there.
Excellent. Thank you for having me. And regarding Cassiopeia, the company was founded in 2020. Core business is website creation and website development. We started building website, and with over time we also started doing web marketing because we needed to promote websites for our clients.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Nice.
how we started.
Nice. And talking about, starting your agency, like we were discussing earlier, you
Yes.
started 2020, not the best of times, right? So talk us through the initial challenges of starting a business around so much of uncertainty that was there.
Yes, it was at the beginning of the pandemic, and it was an opportunity because everything was closing, and it was a difficult time. But I saw the opportunity to start the company and help clients walk through that period. So we started with referrals, with building partnerships with other agencies, and that's how we started having our first contracts. Then we needed to find our own clients, and that's why we use digital marketplaces, and we start working on our own SEO strategy.
And when you start your own agency, in fact, when you start a business, right, you are wearing multiple hats as the founder of the business, right? You're selling, you are taking care of the deliverables, you are doing books, you are hiring, or, on the road at all times, right? Wearing multiple hats. So,
Exactly.
how challenging were those initial days, when you had to do quite literally everything?
It was really challenging, and one of my first challenges was to find good collaborators, so people that I could trust to start working with. And yes, that was one of our first challenges. But we are lucky to have found reliable collaborators. We've been working with some collaborators for more than 5 years now. So as soon as the company started. So we built a strong partnership with other agencies so that we could work with them on projects to serve their clients, but we also found good collaborators to serve all our clients.
So, how do you define a qualified client, Arthur? At your agency, and what helps you filter, or protect your team's time and energy?
So we filter clients based, for example, on their website, the technology that they use. Are we able to help them? Are we able to help them with their digital presence needs? For example, are we able to help them with their website? For example, us, we do mainly WordPress websites, but we also do custom-made websites. For example, we do React and Node and Next.js websites. So if the client has a website that we can work on, that's always a good start. And then we need to understand what's their goal, what they need to do, and how they need to improve their digital presence. Because if we can work with their technology, if we think that their goals are reachable, then I think it's a good start to qualify them.
Lovely. And what are the marketing channels, that helps you drive warm leads for your business? This is for the agency owners out there listening to us who are worried about, closing leads and getting more business.
I I really trust SEO. I think it's a good channel of acquisition. Let's say it's a good investment. Invest in your own, investing in our own SEO, for example, but also doing email marketing so that your all clients or your clients do not forget about you. Because sometimes, especially now, there is a lot of agencies doing the same kind of work. So how you can be different and yes, make them remember you. So email marketing, SEO, sometimes paid ads is good also, but what helped us a lot is referrals, SEO, and also digital marketplaces, because it's when you need to be known, it's always, I think, a good a good a good step to start.
So yeah, Athar, I mean, what is your checklist today when auditing a client's existing site for performance, SEO, or the AI readiness of it?
That's a really good question. And according to me, there are three elements that needs to be on
Mhm.
that checklist. At least on mine, I always start with identifying the technology, understanding how the website is built, so that I see, for example, if my team can work on the website, and also to understand how everything was built in the
Yeah.
past. So yes, understanding the technology, then focusing on SEO, understanding what was done regarding the SEO, for example, is something was done technically regarding the content, but also regarding the authority of the website. So, for example, technically, is the website well structured? Is it technically good? Is the content relevant for the website? For example, is the content relevant to the services of the company? Is the content helping the users to understand better what the company does, for example? Regarding the authority, I'm always checking if other websites are doing citations or links or speaking about the client or the website. So I think that's important too. Regarding this SEO matter, we also, if possible, we ask the client to have access to their Google Analytics account and Google Search Console to have a better view on what's their current state. For example, what's their traffic, and how they rank according to their Google Search Console. And obviously, we check if the website is accessible to AIs. So
Mhm.
now I think it's really important. For example, is there an LLMS.txt file? Is the website appearing in so in the AI mode results, for example?
Mhm.
And I think that's always a good start. And thirdly, the performance. So is the website loading, for example, fast enough? I mean, for us users. So how do we feel about it? And then we confirm that with tools. For example, we can use a Google PageSpeed Insight reports, GT metrics, and other tools that helps us understand if the website is loading fast enough. And that's the three main elements of my checklist.
Lovely. And you also work in the French market, right? You have some French clients. So
Yes.
talk to it. I mean, how is it different to the English market? How are the clients? What is the thought process? Basically, how challenging it is, and how different is it from the English market?
So, for example, the French-Canadian market is the market I know the best, and I think that what's different is regarding the North America. For example, the market is mainly English, with the US and all Canada except the French-speaking regions of Canada. So maybe the quantity of websites and the offer that we have on the market is maybe smaller. So to be more clear, for example, when we do SEO, it's a bit less easy because we have less websites that can be found to create guest posts, for example, and stuff like that. I think that the main difference is the size of the market, for example.
Okay. All right.
And also there is Yeah, also, sorry, but also culturally speaking, it's not the same.
Absolutely. And with all this AI evolution happening, especially in the last 6 months, with so much of tools around, and now we are in December 2025. So what is your bet for 2026, Arthur, with all this AI storm that we are in? Where are we heading with you know let's say, how is it going to impact further our SEO space in 2026?
I think we need to keep working always on relevant content, because I mean content is the main foundation of SEO, and also what AI and LLMs will use to position and to do citations. So we we need to work on still work on always work on relevant content, but we need to use the heat. I mean, we always need to work more on showing that we have experience, expertise, authority, and that we are a website or sources that we can trust. I think we must remember that yes, we write content for users, but and for AI and search engines, but always remember that the content is for users at first.
Yeah. It has been consumed by the human brain and the human heart to make that decision to either buy a product or buy a
Mm.
service, right? We are so much lost in kind of trying to put in content for the Google crawlers out there, right? But like you said, I really love that point. The content is still being consumed by humans.
Yeah, exact, and in
Yeah.
all of that that cloud, and
All that
we need
noise. Yeah.
yes, and exact, yes, and we don't have to forget who we are creating content for.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Now, Arthur, you have been in business for quite some time now and would have dealt with quite a few clients. If I were to ask you your favorite client story, what would that be?
That's another good question. I have some good stories, but one good story is a client that is also a friend of mine. Is working in landscaping, and we've been working together for many years now. And he is slowly beginning to be a good reference here in his market. And we've been building everything step by step. For example, we started with his website, then he needed to promote the website. So we've been growing together. For
Nice.
example, that's a good example. Recently, I've been helping also nonprofit organizations, working with a family association, federations. It's always nice to help people to be more autonomous, for example, with their website. So
Yeah.
according to me, it's good to build website to help companies and associations to improve their digital presence online. But it's also important to help them understand how to use their assets and be in control of their digital assets. So yes, I always try to help our clients to be as autonomous as they can, and as they want to be autonomous with their digital assets, for example.
Lovely, lovely. Great points there. So, Arthur, this has been a great conversation. Thank you so much for the valuable insights. But
Thank you.
before we let you go, I would like to play a quick rapid fire with you. I hope you're game for it.
Yes, let's go.
What did you do with your first paycheck? First paycheck of your life?
My first paycheck of my life, I was 16, and I bought an Xbox. That was
Yeah,
yes,
lovely.
I was young.
Must have been handsome paycheck. So all right. Your favorite sport?
Judo. I've been watching and practicing judo for uh, more than 20 years now.
Wow. Lovely. Lovely. Where do we find you on Friday evenings, Arthur? After office or after work?
Usually at home, resting, or with some friends, having good conversations.
Lovely. You have been a sport. We'll not grill you any further. Thank you so much, Arthur, once again, for taking out time to do this podcast with us. Really appreciate it, man. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It was my pleasure.